Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Crucible Chat. Yes, it's Saturday, it's that time of the week where I get to talk about whatever the fuck it is I want. My name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addicts, and in the background there is some Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Yes, the game is finally out. You don't have to see Advanced Warfare again. Boom. So, what I wanted to talk to you about this week is spoilers, and more precisely, why people bother with it. There's been a few people kicking off on the internet this last couple of weeks, from people who have gotten games early, and then taken it upon themselves to finish the game and post the spoiler of the ending or the whole story in some kind of clickbaity article or post on Reddit or in a video on YouTube, and basically ruin the game for anyone who hasn't got it yet. And this annoys me because people are doing it with games that I want to see. So, like, for instance, there's been a big thing this week about Fallout 4. Somehow someone's managed to get a hold of the game about a week or two early, already managed to finish the storyline, and has been posting spoilers online about it. Now, I haven't seen any of the spoilers. I have been in a complete blackout on Fallout 4, save for the fantastic little special videos that Bethesda themselves have been putting out on the Fallout YouTube channel. But what I don't understand is, what satisfaction does anybody get from this? Same happened with Halo 5. You know, one of the stores in America broke the street date on that game by about 2 weeks, and immediately people were posting end game spoilers onto the internet and ruining people's days with it, and I just don't understand what you get from that. I mean, I understand people like to troll and people like to take the piss, but you see, to me, trolling makes sense when it's kind of like, say, if you're trolling in game, if you're just like pissing about just to like beat someone in a stupid way in like Dark Souls or something like that, you know, I can understand that kind of trolling because it's amusing, it's a bit of a pisser for the person on the other end of it, but no one's experience is really harmed by it. But especially for heavily story-based games like Fallout, like Halo, posting the spoiler can really ruin the game for somebody, because then they're looking out for everything that they already know for. You know, if you say, hey, there's a twist halfway through, and, you know, someone's automatically going to look for that twist. It's like the same as like spoiling a film for someone. You know, walking up to someone and go, who's about to start watching The Sixth Sense, and go, hey, do you know Bruce Willis is dead at the end of this? It's like, seriously, come on. And then say, if you get pissed off at that spoiler, seriously, get caught up, that film is old. But, you know, it's just, it's one of these things that I don't understand why people do it and what satisfaction they get out of it. But then furthermore, who the fuck's giving people copies of the game early? Why are people getting these games so far in advance? That doesn't make sense to me either, because you'd think at the end of the day, if people are getting if game stores are selling copies of the game far too early, then inevitably people are going to get pissed off by it, people are going to start discussing it online. But shouldn't the stores then, like, lose accreditation? Should they, like, you know, the publishers go, hey, you started selling Halo, like, 2 weeks early, you're not getting any more copies of our games? Because really, I mean, there's a street day for a reason. Everyone should get these games on the same day and have that same experience. Yes, I know a few early copies go out to, like, reviewers and some YouTubers and that kind of thing. But, you know, people should be experiencing things at the same time. And it also shouldn't be a case of you have to go into a media blackout to avoid spoilers. Because I know for a fact, if I do a quick Google search, I will have Fallout 4 spoiled for me. So I've just been avoiding everything. I've been in a complete blackout. I'm not looking at anything. But then developers don't help this thing, because Bethesda have been releasing a constant stream of leaks, quote unquote. And it's not leaks, it's carefully timed releases. But there's so much information going around Fallout 4 about stuff like the crafting in the world and some of the characters that you meet and the voice actors. It's like, shit, I don't want to know this stuff now. I want to discover this on my own when I get to the game. And we live in this age where everyone wants all this information, like, immediately. Everyone wants as much information as possible, so they can do reactions videos on YouTube or write clickbaity articles for, I don't know, BuzzFeed or some shit. It makes it hard for people like me, because I enjoy the experience of playing a game. I enjoy the experience of a story, and especially when it's a story from a franchise that I love. The other one I see all the time is like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, people discussing that. Now, thankfully, those games have such an opaque storyline that no one works out what the story actually means until about 2 or 3 months after the game's out. But, I mean, I've seen people posting videos from the Bloodborne DLC, which comes out at the end of this month, talking about what weapons are there, new enemies, new areas. And it's just like, why are you doing that? I don't want to see this shit. I want to experience that for myself. There were so many videos about the Dark Souls 3 network test. I mean, I did a couple of them, but I only kind of touched upon areas that people had already shown. There was some stuff that I saw in it that I didn't want to spoil for other people. There's some stuff in it that I don't think should have been spoiled for other people. Because part of the joy of those games is that sense of discovery, that wonderment, and that holy shit, what the fuck is that when it comes smashing down upon you. You need to discover these things. And I think it's possibly because I'm an RPG gamer at heart. I couldn't give two shits about the story of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I know I'm doing a Let's Play on it, but to be honest, if someone spoils it for me, I'm not going to be upset. And to be fair, you can access every level in the game anyway from the start, so I could spoil the story for myself if I wanted to. But when it comes to RPGs, the stories are so intertwined and interwoven, and because you make your own choices throughout the world, it makes sense that the stories have to be strong to support them, which means you get drawn into it, which means when someone comes out on the internet and goes, hey, by the way, this happens at the end, or this character does this, or this guy dies, it's like, fuck off! Stop it! Stop ruining people's experiences to get a little chuckle over the internet. Stop it, right? Bad internet person, bad. I don't know, it is just one of these things that just drives me mental, because I think I don't like things being spoiled for me. And why should someone else have the right to take away my enjoyment of something just for their own kicks? Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I'm sorry my voice is still a bit croaky. I'm still not really very well. But if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. Are you a person that leaves spoilers on the internet? If so, let me know so I can come around and kick you in the face. Anyway, thank you for watching, and good night.